After an hours-long standoff, a suspected gunman is in custody, accused of shooting 3 Houston police officers. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. All 3 officers who were hit are expected to be okay. Police say it started with some sort of disturbance call. When the suspect saw police, he drove off. He led them on a chase, crashed, immediately fired at multiple officers, striking 3 of them. Then police say he carjacked someone at gunpoint, drove to a home, went inside, and opened fire at police again. Fox 4's Macy Jenkins is live with the latest. Macy.
Hi, Clarice. Well, this entire ordeal finally came to an end just before 8 o'clock when police took the shooting suspect into custody. They say he was barricaded inside of a home, came outside with his hands up, and surrendered. 31-year-old Roland Caballero, he's the accused suspect, accused of shooting 3 officers and then leading them on a car chase. Now, all of this started this afternoon around 2:45 when Houston police officers responded to a disturbance call from a home. Now, police wouldn't explain the nature of that first call any further, but police say Caballero spotted the officers and took off in a gray Dodge Charger. He then crashed into what looks like a gated parking lot. As officers got out of their vehicle, police say Caballero started firing at the officers, striking 3 of them. 1 was shot in the foot, 1 shot in the leg, and 1 was shot in the arm. The officers returned fire. At this point, we don't know how many shots were fired, but we saw officers laying evidence markers up to the number 83, so clearly many rounds were fired. Cell phone video captured part of the exchange. Take a listen.
50 shots, bro. Imagine walking from, your park to your house or something like that, and you're hearing a bullet for every step.
And I just saw that all the police officers coming, so, man, I'll tell you, it was scary. And I also saw the police officer down right there on the side, on the parking lot.
Police say Caballero then carjacked a white Mercedes-Benz, holding the driver at gunpoint. He led officers on a 5-mile chase to a home in the northeast corner of central Houston, where police believe he lives. Now, the suspect then barricaded himself inside of the home and fired multiple times towards the officers who were surrounding the home outside. Then around 7:45, Caballero came out with his hands up and was taken into custody. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner and Police Chief Troy Finner say they are grateful that the officers who were hit are going to be okay, and they called this a tough week for law enforcement in the Houston area.
The crime in this city is too high, okay? And it is important that we do everything on our part at the city to combat that.
These violent individuals, I'm damn tired of it. And we need to stand up as a community and do whatever we got to do.
Now, the mayor and the police chief both visited with the officers and their families this afternoon. 2 of them got to the hospital in patrol cars, while the other officer did have to be taken by ambulance. The good news is that all of them have non-life-threatening injuries. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, Clarice, as police continue to investigate. But earlier this evening, the police chief gave an update. We have learned that the suspect, Caballero, was hit at some point in the neck and taken to the hospital for treatment. It's unclear at what point during this, this entire ordeal he was shot, but he was shot in the neck. The woman who was carjacked is shaken but is okay.